Hello, chat. Hello. I've already picked my character. As in, I already know who I'm going to be playing. There's no point trying to force me, bro. You're not forcing me. I declared this like 2 years, like a year ago now, or like some shit. It's gonna be Archer. It's gonna be aimless. It's gonna be nameless, bro. Now, I wonder if I can do this setup. I don't think so. Unless I, like, shrink the game itself like this. I don't think this would work. Very extra, my streamer. Thank you. I want to know if this works, but I don't know. It's gonna be weird. I'm dedicated to the blue, chat. I'm very dedicated to the blue, you understand? The blue needs to stay. It's too good. Especially this. And that's Hisui. Exactly, I'm very dedicated to the blue bit. I sit over here. You guys down here. Alright, if we do copy. No. Copy. Copy it and paste another one. Whoa! Chat, when I say I'm dedicated to this blue shit, I'm dedicated to it. Look at that, we have a layout now. Just like, boom, just like that, we got a layout. Damn. Just like that. Fade extra, barely know her. Look at that, that's showing everything, right? Yeah. That's perfect. Hold up. My fate's saying the night jokes, I don't know. But yes, we have both, obviously. We're gonna play both. I'm not gonna skip out, we're playing both eventually. But I'd say it's just time to just get into it. Enough messing around, shit. Enough messing around. I'm gonna get a little bit extra. Yes, I have made sure any and all patches necessary, I got them. Like, patches, like, texture improvements, whatever. Whatever you could think of, whatever. I got it. Don't worry. I got all of it. I was told to thanks to Raiden, I was told to extra prepare for this. So I'm as prepared can be to experience the best version of this game. We started being fucking underwater. I'm drowning. Hello? I'm underwater. I'm drowning. Please help. Let me see on my end. Like, nothing's blocked out so far. It's looking good. Yeah, this might just be the move from now on. Yeah, this is just the game as is. There's a Fate Extra as it was on the PSP, and with patches added. Yeah, this is pretty much the game as it's meant to be played, minus the patches. So I didn't do anything funky with it. You're not gonna suddenly see like Shiki or some shit. All right, something weird. You're gonna see something weird suddenly. Normal mode. Dead ends because of the failed choices. Oh. So in this game, it's a work of fiction. Any resemblance to any real person or location is purely coincidental. Okay, I got it. There we go, chat. I'm excited. It's a bright, sunny morning. The air is filled with the joyful laughter of students. Yeah, this is written by Nasu. This is written by Nasu. Yeah. I can tell. Lies, King of was a woman all along. It's true. It's more activity than normal in front of the school gates. Character literally called Nero. The crowd is swarming as students are being called over. I wonder what's going on. I peer into the center of the hubbub. I see my friend and student council president, Ryuta Issei! Oh my god, it's already fucking peak! Oh my god, you look so stupid! But in a very lovable way. but in a very lovable way. Damn. We are so back. Issei, my goat. Good morning. Only weather we're having, don't you think? You look so surprised. You announced at last week's assembly this month the student council would strictly enforce school rules. Did we? I've been tasked with performing inspections to ensure students are in compliance with school rules. Issa, you know I am. Come on. We're homies. Come on. Now, goes without saying that everyone is subject to inspections, even old friends. Damn. Now then, uniform inspection time. Collar, check. And hems, check. Your socks, check. Next is the contents of your bag. Notebooks, textbooks, pencil book. Not even a whiff of contraband. Your nails are evenly cut, and your haircut is sensible. What do you mean the nails matter? Let me check your underwear. What do you mean my nails being cut fucking matters? What do you mean? That's a bit fucking stupid, isn't it? Like, why should that matter? But okay. Extremely important. Thank you. Indeed, quite remarkable. You're a model Tsukimihara Academy student. Tsukimihara? Oh, wait, huh? Someone like you ought to consider a future in student government. You'd be perfect for it. Thank you, Issei. Oh, but I never tried to coerce you into joining the student council. Well, you're unlike that. Now then, off to your classroom. Enjoy your day. I bet for a lot of people who've, like, for first-timers, like, who played Stay Night, they played Holodoraxia, there's new games coming out called Extra, and they're like, does the game have no music? Wait a minute. Oh my fucking god, thank you. I forgot to unmute the audio again. I forgot to unmute the audio. Thank you, Angelo. My streamer, shut up! But thank you. But yeah, like this one's been such a whiplash. People have played Stay Night and then played Holodorax and heard like, oh, Extra, and it's like, oh, Issei is back, and then they see that Tsukimihara, and it's like, what? Exactly, you gotta hear the high school music. You gotta hear it. It's not the same without it. It's really not. Definitely for me, it's been freaking Issa here. Right? Like, hearing Issa, I'm like, oh, I'm playing Shiro then. That's okay, fair enough. I see him like, okay, his design's different. I mean, fair enough. Like, different game. Designs changed a little bit, that's fine. And then he said Tsukimihara, I'm like, oh, okay. Got it. Before I can reply, Mr. Diligent Student Council present is on the next student's inspection. The song's pretty good so far, yeah. The audio's good, right? You can hear it well? I don't think I need to change anything. I pretty much figured out the audio things, right? I'm not, like, super over the game. It gotta be a little bit, but... Thank you. Alright. Great. Sounds great. It's fantastic. No worries then. God, it's starting off so cleanly, chat. Starting off so clean. No problems. Love to see it. A little louder? I mean, I can boost it a little bit. Like that. There we go. Boost a little bit. Hungry for gossip on their way to their classrooms, the students jabber about the inspections. Of course. Things are always so gently bustling in the morning. Another peaceful beginning to another peaceful day. I read Yuri right before this chat. Can you imagine that? Triangle while on campus opens the menu. Let's see. Hey, yo? Fast, please. Yes. Inverted? Nah, come on. No. There we go. There we go. Yeah. No camera control here, though. Look out! We're here, chat. We're here. That's a... We're here. We're finally Extra. This is Shiro. You look kind of weird, man. peak. Welcome, enjoy your stay at Tsukimihara Academy. I just wanted to try saying that once. See how corny it would sound. It does sound corny. You're junior, right? You'll find the archery range. You should head for the school building now. The classroom is on the 2nd floor, right? When you get to your classroom soon, you'll inside Tiger's Wrath. Archery range, go, 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 go! Where are you? I have this weird feeling that I'm forgetting something. I just can't think of what it might be. Man, must have a hole in my head. Maybe if I just head back to my classroom. Alright. What's this over here? Nothing. Oh my god! Whoa, this is freaky. Whoa, this is freaky, chat. Whoa! That is freaky. It's not 2D plane anymore. It's a 3D environment! That's fucking weird. Wow, that's weird. I can finally go back this way. What's behind here? I'll never know. What? Did I just phase through that? It looked like I did. Living sent in the air triggers in my thoughts a soft wave of nostalgia. The archery seems to be completely empty. The entrance is even closed up tight. I better hightail it back to the classroom. From 2 ways on the main building 2nd floor. Damn. Okay, I'm just clicking buttons, seeing what's what. Okay, that's a pause button. Got it. Whoa. What the? Nothing? Okay. Alright, here we go. Wait, I forgot the students over here. I just realized, I forgot these two. I gotta talk to you! Oh, isn't the archery range open? Well, this is archery range you speak of. Oh, that building over there to the right. What about it? Well, somebody left their stuff there, but whatever. Damn. Nobody give a fuck around here, I see. See how it is. Here we go! 1st floor. Oh god, where are you? Oh god, forehead. Oh shit. Oh man, I gotta go to the bathroom before Hormone starts. This is starting to float. For this to the next exam, you should study your hardest. Silly Miss Fujimura. Are we doing a bully? No, shut up. I never. One. I woke up this morning with a splitting headache. I've been really forgetful as of late. That sounds like your problem, man. This is the faculty office. I wouldn't have any need to talk with any of the teachers, so I shouldn't go in. Alright. This. Okay. That's right. This is the nurse's office. You feel the people inside, but I'm not quite sure how. Anyway, the door won't budge. Of course it won't. Let's back outside again. I like this lighting. I honestly, for as simple as I like the I can't really point this out. I guess I can. My mouse doesn't really show. No, it does. This right here. This looks real nice. The light coming down like that. That's real cool. For PSP, it's pretty impressive. Whoa. That's 1A. 1A! This is room 1A. You know when it's around, it sounds so absolute that's somewhat unnerving. This is 1B. This is room 1B. It feels totally lifeless. I guess students just makes the feeling worse. 1A! 1A! I'll 1A someone real quick if you don't... Will make me. This is room 1C. Well, the first year's classroom seemed totally devoid of life. I wonder what's going on. Oh, I thought this was a person back here, but no, it's just... Looks like a fire alarm. Just how it makes you want to set it off. I'm reminiscing out to Persona 4 Golden. Rise standing in front of it. Like, no, Rise. Do not hit the button, Rise. Don't. I know it looks tantalizing, but don't. Swear to God, don't. Commissary? Cafeteria's just up ahead. MC a menace. Loki! Looks like they're still getting ready. Alright, well, up it is! Up it is! I can only go up from here. Hi. You better head to the classroom. Our classroom? Do I ring a bell? Nope. The library. It's the library. Now where mechanical noises come from inside? I check it out, but the door's locked. What? I'm sure it's nothing. That's nothing as well. Okay, so that room on the left far end there is nothing. In the library, about exams. The library will be closed for the duration of exams. During the closure, shelves will be reorganized and the much requested PCs added. Stop by after making your exam. Stop by after your exams. Wait, the place to study, as in the library, does not allow people to go in and study. That's damn. That's alright. Was that during exams? It was during exams. Okay. I was about to say, like, huh? Let me study in there, bro, please. 2A. Oh, that's mine. 2B. That's 2B. So a lot of athletes here. It's a little overwhelming. It's noisy as usual. If I had not been noticed, I better hightail out of here. Was Makinonji in there, bro? Or to drop kick you again? It's a class 2C. Or 2B. Love that android. Student council president Issei is in class C, but it's not here now. Must be busy. I don't know anyone else here. I should probably leave. Really? We don't share classrooms with Issei? Share locker for the classroom's use. Stationery and supplies. Buried on the treasure trove of Miss Fujimura's junk. Some things never change, huh? Alright. Here we go! I wasted enough time. Here we go! Chimes raises curtains on humble days. Precious as a handful of gold dust. Zero segment LDL. In the classroom, I see Mato with a bunch of girls. Why he's so popular is a mystery. Even the game doesn't understand why he's so popular, but I guess he is. Kill him! Look at this fuck guy. I don't have to voice you, thank God. Was that loud enough, chat? Could you hear Mato well enough? Because on my end, I'll be honest, that was not very loud. I could? We'll never know, okay? Also, he looks like such a sleazeball. His shirt open like that. God damn. Defeat Hanafuda champion. I don't want to hear. No, don't bring. Leave my trauma out of it. Leave my trauma out of this, DG, please. Damn. Some things never change, huh? It's too early for so much abuse. As it's Mato Shinji, it can't be helped. God, it's just Shinji, so it's just normal. Just deal with it. Like, sorry guys, it's almost palatable. I don't know what he's saying, but it makes all the girls squeal with joy. Actually, let me rephrase. His popularity isn't so much mysterious as it is unnatural. So not everything is voice, got it. Now just doing a little math tutoring. This serves beyond easy. For me, anyway. Wait a sec. Hey Mato, isn't the answer to this question totally wrong in every way? I'm the one who solved that! There's no way it could be wrong. But look at this. Is when did 2 plus 2 equal 5? Breathe, chat. Just breathe. Don't laugh. If you laugh, you go to hell. Don't laugh, bro. If you laugh, you go to hell. Don't laugh, chat. Don't laugh. It's not funny. Some people just aren't that smart, but that's okay. How do you fuck that up? How? Okay. It's just, if it was just a random math question, like somewhat difficult math question, I understand. But it's the fact that it went 2 plus 2. I'm like, bro, how do you? How? Oh, so the Mato family right there is true. The last child of Matos, bro. I had never made such a stupid mistake. It's all your fault. You're the idiots here, not me. Shinji raises his voice. The girls all panic and run back to their desks. Hate dealing with the polyatric. Especially when they think they're my equal. It's really pathetic that these worms don't know their place. That's why I like you so much. Worms, huh? You know you're boring. You know not to steal my thunder. You're the ultimate sidekick. He flashes me a smile, but I never take offense at the way he talks to me. You probably should. By some strange twist of fate, Macho Shinji and I are friends. But when Emi was friends with him, it wasn't that weird at all. With his speed face, he said worms. I just had to. I can't help myself. I have all the lore. I can make the jokes now. I have all the lore. The context, the lore, everything. I have it all. Of course I gotta make jokes about it now. How we became friends... I can't quite remember how it happened. I want to say we met in spring sometime. But for class rings, I try to recollect. You're free of them in Hanafuda. I can't be free of them anywhere. It's fucking true. We should fly through the door, but our homeroom teacher, Miss Fujimura. Hi! You're so green. Wow. Yeah, I made it. Good morning, Ah! That was funny. And Miss Fujimura trips, falling painfully onto the floor. His peak. She lands, her head strikes the corner of the platform at the front of the classroom. Ah, yes, there's our icon. Classroom goes dead silent. Every student's attention is focused on the same thing. Again, how does she smash a trip in the same place every time? That, my friend, is an excellent question. The answer, I couldn't tell you, male student. I couldn't tell you, even if I wanted to. Listen, you, this isn't the time to be making stupid jokes. You're right, she isn't moving. Did she get knocked out or something? A few bright students get out of their seats and crowd around the still comatose Fujimura. Hey, Miss Fujimura? Miss Fujimura? Are you okay? What? What? Huh? What's wrong, everyone? Hey, class is about to start. Back your seats, pronto! Fujimura jumps to her feet as if nothing had happened. Someone has the memory of her sudden and violent trip to the floor was totally erased. As this happens all the time, no one seems to notice or care enough to say anything. No one gives a thought to how odd it is for this to happen every single day. Behind her says Suki, by the way. On the top right, it's the kanji for Tsuki. Pretty sure. Yes, I'm a Tsukihime fan, how could you tell? I'm very happy I know the face cam. The scene playing out before me seems to never change from day to day. That's correct, Tsurima-san. Yes. I know. I've seen that logo too many times to not know. Same exact lessons. What's Sony choosing? Nameless. Sasuga Tsurima-san. Many Easter eggs. Stay focused. I will. But yes, Angelo, I'm picking Nameless. Because I want more Archer. That's it. I just want more Archer. Yes! Okay, we're in agreement! Splendid! I want more Archer so fucking bad, bro. Same exact lessons. Same exact subject. Same exact content. My streamer. Hell yeah. Today we're going to study the biography of Dr. Peaceman, a talented physician who... I mean, Ms. Fujimura is conducting classes today the same as she does every day. That's who helped my servant is kinda nameless. I don't know what to do to get his name back. Did not know, but when I was young, an unknown pathogen was the cause of a serious epidemic. In fact, outbreaks were common, but now most illnesses are cured using nano thingamajigs. Okay, that's what she said. I wasn't sure, but okay. And FYI, I'm still young. This will be on the test, so be sure you don't forget it. I mean it. Nanomachine, son. Ensuing laughter stopped short of their eyes, which seemed deadly serious. They was about to call Fujimura out. The best thing in the other class rings. Damn. Alright, that's all for today. Show at City Heart tonight. Don't forget those important points I told you about. Like nano thingamajings. Midday, evening. Damn, this is such persona. Well, today's class wasn't all that boring. It is a relief when the bell rings. It's the best thing in the end of the day sounds. Students begin to break off into small groups. Which group am I? Of course I am. Why'd I even try to ask? Thank God that's over. I was getting sick of all that busy work. Being a student sucks. The worst part of the whole deal is having to attend these stupid classes. You could just ditch, you know. You're still here? That's unusual. You don't have any plans? Like a date or something? Shinji, I'm hanging out with you. Does it look like I have a time for dates, so I'm hanging out with your bum ass? Alright, calm down. I'm just messing with you. No, you're too big of a nerd to get a date. Yeah, because I'm hanging out with you. I mean, you're just going to your dork club. The journalism club, right? Well, seeing as you're as boring as stale with white bread, your life is exactly as it should be. It's the only good friends I've ever said about this person. That's crazy. So damn, we're in a journalism club? That seems kind of fun, actually. You know exactly what your role in life is, and you stay there. Well, catch you later. See you in class tomorrow. Strange. This is where Shinji sits. His desk is disturbingly organized, a reflection of his obsessive, compulsive personality. So Shinji being an asshole is a universal constant, good to know. Hello. What's on the ceiling? I hate wearing uniforms. Should have gone somewhere that lets you wear regular clothes. What? I'd kill me to wear the black uniform with the student council like you. Honestly, same. That looks cool as fuck. Wait a minute. You look familiar. You look familiar. And so do you. You look familiar. It doesn't say, but you look like a certain someone. Mitsuzuri, is that you? I guess the journalism club's been busy. I mean, with all the weird stuff happening. Weird stuff? I get choices? Damn. Weird stuff. Recently, a lot of students have been getting hurt. Who said there's a slasher on campus? Mitsuzuri face. It's just the hairstyle. I'm like, that's just her hairstyle, you know? That's what I'm thinking of. See, a little bit. And you're just... Fuck, what's your name again? You're in the Homonohara trio. Kaede? Such a jinky mention. On the 100 years to Red Garden. Fuck! But this was... Right? It's kind of pathetic to just head straight home after school. Saigusa, thank you. Yukiko, thank you. I'm sorry I forgot. I'm sorry I forgot, man. I should join a club. Probably should, Saigusa clone. You? Well, you don't look like anyone. Hey, the editor-in-chief of the journalism club was calling a general meeting. You better go. Alright, man. Fucking... I hate wearing you. Okay, it's the same. Alright, now it's the same. One of my desk legs is shorter than the other, and they keep shifting around. Ah, it's driving me insane! Yeah, that sounds about right. Hello. That's always bold when it's time to clean. Nice to tell the guy helping are pathetic. It's true. Alright. Time to get out of here. I don't know where I'm going. I really wish I was dating Shinji's sister. That cute girl in the nurse's office. Of course she's a nurse. Of course she is. And we get married and she feed me and I wake up to her every day. Ah! But the thought of Shinji being my brother-in-law is... Well, they weren't related. Well, do I have a fucking surprise for you, pal? So can I not still go in here? Funny you say that. Just as you happen to mention that, pal. The editor-in-chief of the school newspaper is calling for you. You better go talk to her. Oh. So our press... Wow! It's good to know I wasn't wrong about the model when I pointed that out just earlier. I wasn't wrong about that, at least. It's my favorite trio! They're here! You're... Huh? What? We're in the same club? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's kind of cinema. Nasu's answered my prayers like 20 years or some shit in the past. I wanted more Home of the Heart Trio content, and Extra had it all along. You should have told me this from the start, Rain. I would have played the game immediately. If you told me this, I would have already played the game by now. Like, damn. You sold me on this. Mucketeer of all people get editor-in-chief. Big sport, but spoilers. It's true. Look who's here! It's the newspaper club's ace. Got name leads. What? Did you forget? You have to write an unsolved mysteries of Kumihara article. Come on, I told you yesterday. There's very much time left for the deadline. So Gold, thank you. I aim to please. Well, whatever. Your work's always good, so I'll leave this in your capable hands. Jeez, my beloved is like a Black Panther running around. Yes, that doesn't make any sense. So that's that. I've done some investigating. It's your job to do the rest. Don't look so surprised. There's a method to my madness. Okay, so about the first preview edition, the one called Gateway to the Paranormal. So listen. There's supposedly an entrance to the spirit world at the rear of the archery range. One time, a middle student who got bullied a lot was told to pick up trash there and vanished. Everyone's totally convinced that there's a paranormal activity going on back there. Isn't that scary? I mean, ridiculous? Anyway, go sniff out the truth. Leave no stone unturned. Your nose and eyes are the tools of the trade for a journalist. Got it? You're the mysterious one. Your reply should be yes, ma'am. Alright, up to it. Alright, man. Got it. Hi, Himuro. What's going on? More drama? Probably. The newspaper has been so busy these days. Weird rumors to check out. Hello, Sagu-san, Himuro. Hi. You're really cool, Himuro. That's so weird. Go to the library for exams, but you can't get in. Walking's hard. Hello? There's no one here. Never mind. There's someone here. I'm sorry, lady. I didn't mean to approach your personal space. I'm sorry. That was not my intention. Out of the blue, feeling that something that was moving behind the door overcame me. As a rule, students aren't allowed inside of the supply room. It must just be a rat or something. For some unknown reason, I found my eyes drawn to the door of the supply room when it was suddenly and violently thrown open. You know, I'm not gonna make any assumptions, but like, I don't think you're a teacher, bro. Man. Not warning, a man appears from out of the shadows. Dressed in black with a dour expression. The person in question is very intimidating. That sense of intimidation is immediately replaced with extreme discomfort and unease. That's old teacher's dress. Oh. Sudden, overwhelming sense of danger gives me goosebumps all over my body. His cold, blank stare sends chills down my spine. He's marking me for death. For some reason. As if he's decided whether to break my neck or skin me alive. He's some mother under his breath while at the same time he reaches out with his right hand. Yo! Hey, so you're my right there. Could you know, help me out? Chills running down my spine get intensely as a wave of nausea and vertigo wash over me. Like a rabbit watching a wolf draw near. This isn't just a raw terror. I think he's holding something that's making me feel this way. Another disgust in his voice, obviously slowly lowers his hand. Process that seemed to take hold of me suddenly fades away. He continues to look down on me with those dead eyes of his. The gap is about to close. You have nothing else to do. I advise you to go home now. I don't know. What? What? Okay. May introduces himself as Mr. Kusaki, turns and heads back into the supply room. That the final bell begins to chime, saying the end of the school day. He begins to progress as normal, as if nothing out of the ordinary had happened. Okay, I believe you. I'm still sore and slicked with sweat. Not sure a real reminder of what happened. Can we change schools? I think we might have to. Wonderful. We now have a teacher with obvious murderous intent teaching at our school. As I was about to leave, by the way, I was trying to leave. I don't know what the fuck you went after me for. Like, damn, fuck me. Damn, fuck me, I guess. Damn. How did I get out of here? Hello? Please, soldier out. You fucking dead, bastard. The priest in the neighborhood chapel has been coming to school a lot lately. He's tall, dark, and handsome. Mostly dark. No. 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 You've got to be kidding me. There's no way. There's no way. I already hear that Ultimate's evil playing. You're the Cobra. Sure did. Like, bro, no. Hey, Tiger. Hey, Fujimura-sensei. You caught me in the middle of cleaning. Those archery club kids don't even straighten their bows. Worse is when they leave their hours stuck in the target mound. You should make the kids do it, but there's no club activities leading up to exam, so I'm doing it. An entrance to the spirit world? It's just a rumor, it's not real. There's right around the corner, so don't waste your time with stuff like that. Go home, shoo! It appears in the archery range is an entrance to the spirit world, but... Miss Fujimura. Well, I can't say I'm surprised she's behind one of those Tsukihime mysteries. It's fitting. I'll put this tomorrow, so I can go home now if I want. It'll pass if you go home. Well, I would fucking hope so. I'd hope a day passes when I go home. Yeah, I guess I'll just go home. I don't think I have anything else to do here. Yes! I would love to save my game. Yes! That was really fast. Thank you. Humble days are precious as gold dust. Where are the buyers? Huh? Nighttime. Days remaining too. Morning. Going to class, the girls and only Flockra and Macho Shinji aren't there. She seems to be in a bad mood today. These are positive girls is keeping their distance. 2 days remaining. To what? I'm asking if something happened. Right. I can't tell you if anything happened to me. Which, it didn't. Nothing happened at all. Alright, Zoro, calm down. Hey, you know that Ice Queen Tozukadin? You think she's so much better than everyone else. At first, I thought that she would be the only one who understood how loneliness is at the top. Tried talking to her yesterday, but I got nowhere. Maybe I just intimidated her or something. Well, I lost a few points for getting violent, but girls who talk back to me get slapped. Okay, so you are just an asshole, a sexist, misogynistic, like, add to this list, buddy. Never hook up with such a violent, stuck-up bitch like that, no matter how hot she is. What a waste. It'd be perfect if she'd just keep her mouth shut. You agree with me, right? Right? Wasn't there some tension between Shinji and Tosakarine? Knowing Shinji, he probably hit on her and got shot down. Why'd you take a shot at me? I was just going to spinning start kick me next. He used to whine under his breath. Can you imagine how sleazy Shinji was being with her? Knowing his super aggressive approach works, obviously it didn't with Tosakarine. I have no words. This is the usual, honestly. Well, it's more interesting when it's got little shakeups like this. You're kinda weird, ain't you, pal? This MC kinda weird if you think that's interesting. You should be more concerned, I think. Right on the cue, it's Fujimura barges into the classroom as the bell sounds. Please don't. I made it! Good morning, everyone! Alright, no one's absent, and since there's no announcements, let's just start homeroom. Right. Right. They admit that shit when they said every day. So she turns to reach for the chalk, she trips and falls as she always does. She follows her fingernails dry across the blackboard with a horrifying sound. Ugh! Oh god, her nails gotta feel like absolute shit. Oh god. And some of the sound that gets me, it's just the nail. Oh, imagine the nails. God. Fuck, that's gotta hurt. God, my nails feel weird now after hearing that. Jesus. It's gotta be on purpose. Man, I don't know. And thus, no typical Monday day begins anew. Morning, midday. Hooray. And though the Great War had finally come to an end, regional conflict still persists. Despite the suffering of the previous generation, battles still waged 30 years on. Then behind the lectern today is the school's newest teacher, Kusuke. He's supposed to be teaching math, it seems to have gone off on a tangent. Now, instead of armies, attacks, and even greater numbers are being carried out by terrorists. Okay, so I was in Stay Night, Kusuke was he wasn't the math teacher, what was he again? The geographical teacher or something? I forget what he exactly was teaching in Stay Night. History? Thank you, it was history. So, you know, it makes sense he goes on history tangents, this makes sense. An attempt to suppress these terrorist groups. Kusuke? What does it have to do with 5 times 5, bro? How does this become, you know... How does this become 25? Oh, you'll see in a second. Watch this. How many died in this conflict? 25 people. That's how it correlates. Like, alright, man. With that bell signaling the end of class sounds. And with the end of the day here, the tension in the classroom drops immediately. Okay, thank God. Alright, let's end here today. Oh yes, before I forget, it's an announcement from the student counselor. And I killed the only survivor, making me the 25th survivor overall. Recently, a rise in the number of slashing incidents have made the surrounding area dangerous. Then in mind, keeping the detours to a minimum and head home as quickly as possible. Get home quickly? Good advice, but still have to finish a few assignments for the journalism club. I'm so gung-ho about investigating the school's 7 wonders and mystery into me, but it seemed important for some reason. Returning yesterday's reports, we'll go see the editor-in-chief this evening. Alright. Hey, KT reference, true. Actually, now since you brought up KT, chat, is everyone caught up on Stay Night and on Strange Fake? Is everyone caught up on Strange Fake? The last episode? Yeah? Well, no, you are. Did I watch an episode? Okay, I really want to mention something real quick because it was really cool. But I don't want to spoil everyone. But it's just a cool little reference. Like, it's not even a spoiler, it's just a cool thing. Alright, so I'm not gonna lie. The episode starting with Crimson Moon was fucking awesome. The episode starting off by just flashing Crimson Moon was sick as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. That shit made me hype already. Bro. After last week's episode being nothing but a HA reference, and now we're showing Crimson Moon, like, dude. Strange Fake is just fucking amazing. Other than that, it was a good episode overall, but yeah, I don't want to spoil anything, obviously. There's something else I wanted to mention, really. It was a good episode overall. Introduced new servants and some new fighters. I must have no idea. You're right, I don't have any idea. I have no clue. What the? Hey, guess what? Just passed this gorgeous girl on the stairs. Should she be a new student? What? I'm sure you're just talking about Tosuka from Class B. Tosuka? Never heard of her. You really never heard of her? Pretty, athletic, smart, classy? Or stuck up Miss Perfect who all the guys adore and all the girls are despise? You know, that one. It wouldn't be on your list to call Tosuka the most popular girl in this whole school. You're pulling my leg. Girl, you're so dense you probably wouldn't feel as if I pulled your leg anyway. Fucking damn. Jeez. What? I'm not dense. Much. But she wasn't wearing our school uniform. She was wearing red. How do you explain that? I don't know. I hadn't noticed. Huh? You're remembering wrong. You would. Come on, let's try to our club. Yeah. Look at Hi. Again. Oh, that's what you meant. Right. Still, yeah, you're right. Oh, our club says. Did you find anything yesterday? Mm-hmm. Interesting. So it was Tiger. Of course, there's no entrance to the spirit world. Thanks to you, the article will be great. Are you ready for next article assignment? Next unsolved mystery is... Yesterday, there was a girl dressed in red on the rooftop. Rumors about little red rooftop are spreading. We'll find out what this is all about. A journalist lets the news guide their feet to the rooftop. Fucking alrighty. Okay. Hi, you say. You on the rooftop? Her. She just happens to be up there right now. Saw her holding the key to the rooftop a moment ago. She's just allowed to go up there? Like, what? Did you hear? There was a murder near the school yesterday. High school kid was killed. Happened on their way home. They're near there. Now I'm scared to go home. Yeah, that's kinda, huh. Alright. To the roof. There's a doorknob and the middle door opens silently on its hinges. The rule, no one's allowed up on the roof. I can see someone's elongated shadow. Vibrant colors set off by the setting of the sun is enough to take one's breath away. Under the now blood-red sky, a single girl looks out onto the town that spreads out below. Like a figure out of a painting, the girl seems to shine with the same red glow as the setting sun. Uh-huh. People live... Well, I live here. And yeah, it's pretty captivating. Huh? What? But I live here. What? I'm not quite sure if that last statement was supposed to express disgust or disappointment. Finishing speaking, a faint smile forms on the girl's lips as she slowly turns in my direction. Her unwavering gaze makes it seem like she can see things hidden to others. Her eyes seem to shine when an intensity that rivals that of the fiery red of the sky. Did you jump? Huh? I'm a what? No! No! I can't be... No, but... I'm just another cog in the machine after all. Fuck. NPC in 2011. That's fucking... No, but I got the... I removed the names from my username. No! That's not a jab at anyone. It's just that was the reason I had stopped using numbers, because I read a tweet that said that. That is that if you have numbers in your username, I personally do not care. Alright? That is just the tweet that made me change it. It was a tweet I read like 5 years ago now, or some shit. It was 5 or 6 years ago, where it said, if you have numbers in your username, you're an NPC. I'm like, whoa, slow down. It's time for a switch up. Maybe insecure, like a little bit. I'm like, alright, time to switch it up. bruh. Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, honestly, Mid and Angelo, I do not care, alright? I don't care. Folded under zero pressure. I know I did. I know I did. I folded very easily. I didn't stand my ground at all. I just didn't bother. I'm like, oh, fuck, he's got a point. Alright, I'll switch. I'll change it. And we have the name I have today. And I'd say it's a much improvement. It's much better. I like Gammy a lot more. Gammy just sounds better. Continuing to mumble quietly to herself, the girl quickly walks my way. Excuse me? Respectfully, her fingers reach out and touch my cheek. What are you doing? This is harassment. Ah! Also, I'm not. It could be just a design choice, but I like that her hair ribbons are black and red, like the Sakura's dress was in the Heaven's Feel route. Okay. Wait. Mumbling to herself, the girl disappears without a trace. It's like no one was there at all. What? Her ribbons that she has in her hair. As I could be wrong, that they're not black and red. Look black and red to me. She vanished? There or not, her form has been deeply burned into my mind. She's gone. Oh, you're still here. No time to leave school, so you should prepare to go home. What's wrong? You look a little pale. Isa's voice pulls me back to reality. I'm also completely dazed and confused. Maybe I'm tired, or... I want the editor-in-chief again tomorrow. In any case, I think the course of wisdom for now should be to go home like Issei says. It will pass if you leave campus. Well, yeah, I kinda have to leave. Why would I not leave? Is that 10 minutes? Is there a 10-minute gap between first save and that save? No. Suspicious star, such dazzling light. Sounds even the chime of bells. Warrior, they will pass if you sleep, be aware. Speed running. Days remaining, 1. I enter the classroom. Oh my fucking god. Once again, Majo Shinji in the seat next to me has a full house. I'm telling you don't have any talent. Give up before you look like a It's a different time. It's a different time. It's a different time. Alright. You actually gonna make me say that word. You're actually gonna make me say that word. Okay. This is what I asked about the patches. What? So this word was in here? Or was that to remove the word? Because either way, fuck, man. I assume this is to keep the word in, because I'm assuming he was meant to say that. Damn. This is a one-time thing, right? Surely it's a one-time thing. I have to actually... Okay. Very offensive slur. Surely. Yeah. Yeah, it is, Angelo. It is. And... Okay, forewarning, I'm saying it because it's in the dialogue. I'm not saying to offend anybody because I have no reason to want to offend anybody. Like, bro, what? Why should I suddenly start attacking people? Like, they haven't done me anything. Why would I do you anything, right? So I'm saying it only because it's in the script. Okay? Okay. And we got that out of the way. I'm telling you, you don't have any talents. You before you look like a retard. You know what Ainsley said? What? What did he say? We're dying to know. Please tell us. His wuss gets all boo-hoo and he says, I'll keep practicing till I get better. I can at least get better than you, who skipped practice. Give me Bob. So I have to laugh. Everybody knows that you can't practice your way into being a genius. If you want to practice something, you should practice not sound like a tool. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Guy's not a total maggot. It's still trash and needs to find a garbage can. Damn! That's a fucking line, alright? Jeez. That moron. People aren't created equal. People who are born above average can never reach the same heights as the naturally gifted. You must be so talented if you don't need to practice, Mato. I feel bad for that kid. Trash can help being trash. Should learn to stop dreaming about being something better. You wouldn't stay night? A little bit! Bell rings. In response, the gaggle of girls shuffle off to their own seats. When I wait for the teacher to arrive, I get caught up on what Shinji said for some reason. Top to the sleazeball Shinji. Honestly, I'm impressed. A little bit! Whether or not Shinji has innate talent, I think it's pretty clear that I'm a nobody. Damn, man. You shouldn't think about that yourself. You're not a nobody, you're a somebody. You can't be a nobody because this isn't Kingdom Hearts. But no, you're not a nobody. A nobody with no goals. I mean, when I try to even think about the future, I get overwhelmed. That got a bit too real though, hold on. Whoa, fuck. Wait a minute, that sounds like... puts... me! Oh shit! As I keep plodding along, someday I'll reach my totally average future. Yay. This happens to everyone, right? Actually, people will break the pattern. How? By trying. Look at me, I broke my pattern. By streaming. That was my pattern break, and look at that. Wow, I did it. I have no idea. For me, today's just an ordinary day. Oh. Hi, Fujimura-sensei. Good morning, everyone! Oh. Suddenly, my heart accelerates. Each beat painfully strong. It's as if my body's on high alert. I know it's not a reaction to Miss Fujimura. No. How the fuck did she do that? Well, kids, it's a little out of the blue, but today I want to introduce you to a new friend. Mario! Alright. Hi. It's him. That blonde boy is the one who's caused my body's fight or flight instinct to prickle. Go on, Leo. Introduce yourself. Leo, huh? It's my boy. Mario Gallo Pastino. It looks like Mario. No, wait, is it Beo? No, it's Leo. I'm not gonna lie. I read Leo. I started thinking about K and K. Was that his name in Guard of Sinners? Leo? The guy who was pretending to be Shiki? Yeah. That's where my mind went. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Why is he here? Fuck's sake. I don't know. Huh? Well, Leo, you attend school with these people, so I'm sure they'd like to know who you are. You're right, we don't. Speak up. He steps forward and in a louder voice says, Bistaro? Gallo? Listen, Bestino? I'm just... That's a little bit close for comfort, buddy. That's a little bit close for comfort. You to you, but that's a little bit close for comfort. It's not a reference, obviously. There's no way these correlate, but I'm just saying. That's close. Wait, Mario, Leo Extra, Kid, Gil, Nasu, what is this shit? Yeah, it's not a blonde. You have a lot of weird blonde characters, don't you? So you think you're hot shit, huh? I hope so too. Likes giants and blondes. This is true. Asum is silent. I don't even any jabs at his eccentric manner of speaking, or any coos of how pretty he is. Instead, the entire classroom is enthralled by its regal bearing. Entranced. Excuse me. Entranced, even. These words come to mind. This is what it means to be on a different level. None of us plebs could ever hope to reach the level that this new kid lives on. I appreciate the word plebs. It's not overexciting to call his very existence transfixing. Like deer in headlights, we're immobilized by a presence far brighter than our own. His natural place is above us, looking down as our king. Why did someone like him end up here? It must be a mistake. Anyway, everyone, please make Leo feel welcome. Then, Leo, if you would please take a seat. Looks like the third seat in the second row from the right is open. Will that be okay? Plebs, it was a different time, huh? It really was. Leo. Ah, you're addressing me. I don't know, man. Do you see a mirror with your name on it? Because I sure don't. There's no reason to not allow you to call me Leo, as it didn't feel awkward to hear it from you. Got a chance? I'd very much like for a delighted woman like you to visit my country. What? Jeez, don't joke with your teacher. Cheers, see it, Leo. I won't smack you since... Well, it was kind of flattering of you to say that. He's wrestling a fucking Fujimura. Of course, I appreciate your diplomacy, Miss Fujimura. Day one hitting on the teacher. I can't believe this shit. It's the reverse of... I was about to say it's the reverse of Tsukihime, but no, that was not day one. That was like day 2. Where it was new in reverse, but whatever. Then the boy gave the kind of easy smile that only kids can. He might have played too much Persona 5, maybe. That simple smile washed away the tension in the room, and people even begin to smile themselves. He's not so much a king as a prince. Maybe above us. He also has natural charisma that draws us up to his level. However, it seems that there is at least one person in class whose mileage varies. Let me guess. I don't like him. Flirt with the teacher already? That arrogant little twerp. You could say shit. That arrogant little shit. Come on. Just say the word. Just say it. You said the R word. You can say the S word. Come on. You're just clearly not happy. You have any questions? Ask him in the class or myself. I mean, come to me first. Fujimura, please! Bro! In front of class? Like that? Damn. There's no need to be shy. The only one shy is you, clearly. Yes, I understand. I'm pleased I'll be attending such a good school. Do you think he sees me? Imagining things? Just for a second, I thought he shifted his attention toward me. Not toward anyone else. I mean, Shinji was still bad-mouthing Leo, but to me alone. Yeah, right. There's no way a practically otherworldly pros like him would notice bland me. Midday, evening. Damn! My day's gone! Well, they ended with nothing else of interest occurring. But that Leo... It checked the uneasiness he awoke in my heart. Pride flag thinking emoji. Feels like cogs somewhere become misaligned. No, I'm just excited because for one, something happened. Well, besides what happened yesterday. Should report yesterday's findings to the editor-in-chief. He's not around, right? No, that'd be weird. He shouldn't be around. He should go home. Alright! Have very kissable lips. I don't know. Ooh, our club's ace. Did you find out anything yesterday? Mm-hmm. What? Little red rooftop vanished before your eyes? It disappeared. There isn't anything that we can do about that. Nothing we can do? What's with the editor-in-chief's reaction? It's not right. So, Chief, I was speaking to this woman. She proceeded to call me an NPC, then literally vanished. This shit's haunted. Huh? Well, there's nothing to do about that. She said something like, hey, don't scare me like that. Actually, the problematic part is how nonchalant she is that a person disappeared. Next one will be, Minister of the Courtyard Chapel. The editor-in-chief keeps talking like nothing happened. So on to the next thing. Should I say something? Hey, did you know there's a chapel on campus? You know this isn't a mission school? Seems the chapel has been there longer than the school. Did you say mission? Yeah, mission. Okay. It's just a rumor, but they say that it's haunted and magic rites performed there. I'm sending you to investigate. Yeah, this courtyard is on the end of the right side of the first floor hallway. Fucking alrighty. Okay. I'm kind of concerned about going to this haunted chapel on my own, but okay. I go into the garden. Keep your guard up. It's almost too quiet out there. Lately, I begin these crushing headaches at school. It's starting to freak me out. I see. What the fuck?! That church looks familiar. I can't leave. Oh! Okay. Man, it sounds like a black stain. Painting the joyful multicolored flower beds around him. It's a new teacher, Kusuki. But the man standing in front of me isn't acting like a teacher by any stretch of the imagination. The sick malignancy of overbearing aggression fills the air. Then scattered around him are dead bodies of students? Why did you come in here and suddenly unlock the door? I suppose I'll test you out. His thin lips hardly moved. The next instant, I piled over, struck by an invincible force. My thoughts burned my brain like endless grains of sand. What happened? Move my limbs? Seriously, what was that? Because he hasn't moved. What else is nearby? Who? Why? How? My thoughts whirl. My heart races. I see what you are now. It isn't you, I suppose. His voice was a quiet hiss. After everything he said, this man with cold, inscrutable eyes raised his palm toward me. I don't think this song is what's fitting right now. Never mind, I guess it is. When I come to, I'm collapsed in the garden. The garden is silent. There's not a trace of Kusuki or of the corpses that had been there. I'm uninjured. My body aches from laying on the hard ground. But so that covered me is gone, too. Only person pain in my head remains. Maybe it was just a bad dream. I hope I intend to stand. The ground seems to move under my feet. I'm delusional. Of course the ground isn't moving. I'll report to the editor chief tomorrow and just go home for today. Nah, bro. No. We'll look around campus a little more. But to leave, I should head home for the main gates. Yeah, we're supposed to go into the chapel. We didn't go there yet. Faint voice can be heard from inside the chapel. What if a service is being held now? I try to move closer to hear better the muffled. To better hear the muffled voice, my body refuses to cooperate. Okay. I guess I can't go closer. Well, shit. Huh. Well, alrighty then. I was at the arcade the other day and I saw Miss Fujimura there again. I think she lives there. I saw her there too. You want so many stuffed animals, it was like she was mustering an army. Yeah, that sounds about right. Hello? So, you know how people dream about what they do in the day? I've got a new planned sleep schedule. Studying. Alrighty. Who the fuck is the... No. The white gloves. The coat tail. The hair. no matter where I fucking go. Hello, young pupil. I shall follow your progress with great interest. Best of luck. Yorikobe Shonen. My god, I cannot believe I have been without you for so long, and you finally come back, huh? And guess what? I saw the priest eating some super spicy food at a Chinese restaurant by my house. Of course he did. I escaped you since I killed you for the last time at Stay Night. I was free from you entirety of HA, and now you're finally back being a fucking pain in my back. I cannot believe this shit. I mean, I say pain, but he's probably not gonna harass me, right? Right? Thinking, smiling. The main gate. Yeah, I will go home. Go home. I've seen enough. I've seen enough, bruh. Where's the belfry? In that moment, gentle days end. Well, it did say in 3 days, so... what happens now? Oh, into the classroom this time. Things are a bit different. Wow! Okay, how do you solve this problem, Leo? In this case, you substitute this for this and divide everything by x. Same simple equation that you used earlier. Oh, you're right! Thank you, Leo! Like someone else, he helps out his classmates without displaying an ounce of condensation. And that someone is directing a nasty scowl toward a new kid. That bunch of brand-nosing idiots who suck up to anyone who's got bigger pea-brains than theirs. Whatever. It's no skin off my back. People who are ugly inside are ugly outside too. And Shinji's gaggle of female admirers has migrated to Leo's desk. For once, Shinji's irritation is kind of understandable. Give him this. I give him this. Brad is a real charity worker, laying on the charm for those so's. Look who's talking, right? He's desperate to appear smarter than me, but I'm the real smart one here. And I see what he's doing. That dumb little kid doesn't know I'm onto him. Right. Get to Shinji's voice, Leo glances this way. His expression is inscrutable, but not hostile. What do you want? You want to go? A few false starts, Shinji finally managed to squeeze out in a low voice. What if Leo heard? He gets out of his seat. Rico turns with a noticeable flinch, which Leo smiles kindly at in response. Like Shinji's, Leo's gestures are filled with dignity. If I had not only given you the cause to be malicious, I would like to deeply apologize. Macho Shinji, was it? I'll be careful not to upset you in the future. Message firm and delivered, Leo returns to his seat. Some voice bore no note of hostility or resentment. Now, it's hard to believe. Maybe Leo wasn't upset. He knows how to bow down to true authority, it seems. Such a nice guy. I'll just accept his apology. Yeah, not like he ever pissed me off. Coping. Vision confirming that Leo is otherwise occupied. Shinji feigns calmness and leans back. Right. Phew, I made it. Good morning, every... Classic. That song makes me cringe, no matter how many times I hear it. Her falling and slamming her head into the podium? Once desensitized to it for the most part. But knowing that she'll jump to her feet in a few seconds, we should probably worry more. Absolute literature, truly. Shinji still seems to be in a bad mood. It's obvious that he doesn't like Leo all that much. What? But Leo's awesome. With him, it's impossible to tell if he's really mad or just being cynical. Either way, it's just more of the same. Just like a homeroom teacher's daily dramatic entrance, then once again, the day begins. Alrighty, then, let's pick up where we left off. According to Dr. Peaceman's biography, during class, I thought I saw Leo smirking a little. Other than that, nothing exciting occurred. It's just another boring day in the low string of boring days. Weird notice what amnesia is. The terrifying condition when an individual loses all of their memories. It's caused by brain damage, severe trauma, or even infections of one's mucous membranes. The section of the doctor's biography we just covered touched on this condition. Given such a scary condition was discovered by Dr. Peaceman. That said, using amnesia as the excuse for forgetting your homework isn't going to fly. When I was young, a fair number of my classmates were scrumptious enough to try this. Forgetting ideas, I'm still young! In fact, I'm putting that fact on the test! Like, okay, bro, fuck. As per the norm, Tiger's lecture starts to peter out. It's a collective "this again" starts to rise from the students. Is he putting his fist in the air right now? True. Oh. Miss Fujimura. Without being acknowledged by the teacher, little suddenly rises to his feet. And in the classroom, I just up immediately as well eyes focus on Leo. Neward surveys the room with a mysterious smile, taking everyone's startled glances. Oh, and of course, my fellow classmates. It's time for me to leave. We will probably never meet again, so I wish you all well. Huh? What? My head. The pain. Ah, and before I forget, Miss Fujimura, I think you are still young, even now. Is your presence enough to remind me of the beauty of youth? You're a remarkable person. What seemed to be a very slight bow, he immediately seemed to disappear from the room. And we're all gray. Alright, then, let's continue. Please turn to page 86. Spooky. Yeah. Accompanied by the sound of flipping pages, the lesson goes on as if nothing had happened. Showing off like that in the middle of class. What a jackass. You have to use the jaw and be a little more discreet. And that I have to leave crap. Seriously, it's supposed to be some kind of aristocrat or princeling or something. Of course, what just happened is impossible. I had suspicious disappearance in the middle of class and the teacher doesn't seem to care. No one in class says anything, and the class continues as if nothing strange has happened. The same dull, dreary scene as yesterday, and the day before. This can't be natural. I wouldn't hope it is. That'd be kind of weird. With the next exit from class, the lesson continues unabated, as if following a set script. Strange. It all seems fake. This is definitely strange. This is the world tilted slightly and everything within it is losing its sense of presence. My head. Feels like it's going to explode. It's making it hard to remember who I am. Wait, come to think of it. I mean, really? Who am I? What is my name? How old am I? Where do I live? How many people in my family? What's my life like before I started attending this school? Can't remember everything. Remember anything. My memory has been completely erased somehow. How and why did this happen? That's right. The editor-in-chief of the journalism club. As president of the journalism club, she should at least know my name. I had to have filled out something when I first joined the club. I'll ask her. Probably should be in a normal spot. Things look very normal to me, Chief. But we'll just keep on going. There she is. Just like normal. Oh, our club's ace. Did you find anything yesterday? The Chief is her usual cheery self. All I think about is the pile of dead bodies I witnessed. No, I'd ask about myself. I'd ask about my name is. Huh? Your name? Just look it up in the register at the library. Yeah, school registry. It's got everyone's names. Look at the school registry, it might jog my memories. Go to the library. Excuse me? Let's see the register of the names. On the bookshelf in the library, I think. Thank you. Whoa, I've never been here before. Oh, it looks exactly the same as the one in State Night. That's cool. Ah, it's a bit finicky. Please. PSP controls. Found it. Kumihara Academy Student Registry. To read through this, I should be able to remember everything about myself. Open a book and begin turning pages. Immediately, I notice something's terribly wrong. Pages are blank. Blank, blank, blank. Every single page was blank. Page for last year's school registry. And I start flipping pages through the pages. Blank, 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 blank. What is happening here? Who am I? Just what is this place? So a teacher could ask or something? Someone lead to the librarian's office. Signpost on it. They probably went home. Yeah, that's probably it. See? Yeah, they went home. Hi. You don't look so hot. It's getting fuzzy around the edges. You're almost there. What? You ready for the exam? It's almost here. Look at me if you need a study buddy. Like an eye, bro. The rooftop is locked. Mom picked me up, I'm scared. There's a do not enter sign hung on the doorknob. Oh shit, so it wasn't that way. That was my intuition anyway. Leo! There's something wrong with this place. What's worrying is the fact I can't remember who I am. Onto the campus, I see Leo walking down a hallway on the first floor. As a transfer student, I can't see why Leo would want to visit any of the freshmen. Also, there's nothing but a dead end up ahead. I wonder what Leo's really up to. Not that I fucking find out. It's this weird feeling that someone or something is up ahead in the hallway. Who, for some reason, is examining the wall at the end of the hallway with almost excessive interest. The attention to the detail is quite impressive. Even the surrounding area is surprisingly substantial. If that is the case, this world is in some ways more real than the real world it represents. But that's just my opinion. How about you guys? What are your thoughts on this? In that moment, it feels like my heart skips a beat. Damn, Leo's that pretty? Just immediately, my blood pressure skyrockets along with my body temperature. My pulse is like an explosion in my ears, my blood races through my veins. The reason is clear. Now Leo has turned to face me. And I know for sure he's talking to me as there is nobody else present besides the two of us. Greetings. I believe this is the first time we've had an actual conversation. I feel a sense of hostility from Leo. In fact, his smile seems genuinely friendly. His smile has the same effect on me as the rising of the morning sun. Warm and comforting. In addition to his smile, his presence is inviting and inclusive, and I find myself drawn to him. Oddly, my worries have vanished. All I can think of is doing as he says. As that's the only way to... Mine feels like it's a haze. It's in a haze. Like Leo's controlling my thoughts in some way. Attending school wasn't half bad. I never had the opportunity to go to one before now. In that respect, this has been quite an interesting experience. However, the time for fun has come to an end. Did not come into play at being a student. How enjoyable the detour, and eventually one must return to their appointed path. And for me, the time to do so has arrived. Those final words, Leo turns his back on me. Farewell. No, that's not quite right. I don't think farewell would be accurate in this situation. For reasons I cannot explain, I have the distinct feeling that we will never see each other again. Oh, never mind. We will see each other again. I can't read. I should use the more conjugal. See you later. Well, it's time for me to move on. I wish you the best of luck. Bro, I cannot read. You can't what? Okay. With those final words, Leo disappears. Like he ceased to exist. One when his hand is on the wall, the next he's gone. The man in front of me seems to disappear before my very eyes. Not that reality rejected his existence in it, but it feels like it was the opposite. He refused to be constrained by it. It wasn't any special ability that allowed him to do so, just his strength of will. But this departure, I feel as if a great weight is lifted from my very being. And rather than being a cause for concern, it brings a fundamental question to mind. Who am I? Why can't I remember everything? I was gonna try to quote Shadow the Hedgehog, but I forgot the rest of it. The question pops into my head. It needs to take on a life of its own, searing my brain. Can I touch the wall? And who is this Maria? Why can't I remember anything except that haunting image? Investigate the wall that Leo disappeared through. It's just a concrete wall at the end of the hallway. But the only thing on the floor is dust. I'm positive there must be something here. Because Leo walked through the wall. So he needs to turn around, go back down the hallway and pretend nothing happened. There's still things I need to know. I have no memories. It means I've never had anywhere else to go but here. No place to return to. What's that Leo said? No matter how enjoyable the detour, eventually one must return to their appointed path. That's what he said, didn't he? Beyond this wall lies the appointed path and the truth. If I follow him, I'll learn the answers to my questions, and if those answers are painful. But ignorance is bliss. Do I have the fortitude to face the truth and accept it? Shadow the Hedgehog. Why does that name haunt? The only thing I can remember. That gruesome image. Why can't I remember anything? Who is this Maria? Thank you. What are we, cowards? You're right. I want the truth. I play P4. It's all about truth. Who am I? Who am I? Something's different. Down to the floors and the walls. School has changed the very substance of its being. For some reason, reality cracking this way is intensely disturbing. This world around me is more real than a painting. Not even as real as a sandcastle. I think it's so brittle I could tap and the echo would shake this whole world. When a worn concrete wall once stood, and it's a doorway that I can freely walk through. It's an entrance. No, an emergency exit. Like stairs to the outside. It's not something out of this world. No doubt that the world the door leads to is utterly alien. Whatever awaits inside, whatever shape it takes, there's a certain sort of finality to seeing it. Ultimately, I've already committed to this path. Bid farewell to the false world, take my first step along the pointed path. Oh? Wow, I'll choose something. Beyond the door seems to be a dismal looking scrapyard. This is not a scrapyard, bro. Out in front of me is the smooth-skinned effigy. Trying to figure out exactly what to do with it. Welcome, potential master. Voice comes out of nowhere. That effigy which you is your sword and shield for what lies ahead. It will move in response to your commands. Now then, please proceed. The truth that you seek lies ahead. The visions of the owner of that voice worry me. It's obvious I won't learn anything by standing here. Also, there's no longer a path by which I can return. I'm just about to head into the darkness with only this strange doll as protection. Okay. Made it. I made that Kingdom Hearts joke earlier about the whole nobody thing. Like, it was a joke. I didn't think we'd actually pull a Kingdom Hearts here. In the deepest depths of the world beyond the door. This place must be the goal I'm supposed to reach. At least, that's what I thought. Stifling. The ore of pure that seems to act as a ward against corrupted souls who try to enter. Feeling is familiar. That's the feeling of a chapel where the spirits of the deceased still linger. The fuck is that? Huh? What, he didn't make it? I didn't notice. Overwhelmed by the grandeur of the room. One side is a young man in a familiar uniform, lying still on the ground. I called out to him, but there's no reply. Shaking my attempt to wake him up when I notice. He's stone cold. He was pale as a corpse before me, and I can no longer think coherently. All I can do is stare in bewilderment. At this moment. Falling effort, lying next to the male student comes to its feet with a clatter. I get a chance to make sense of what's going on. It suddenly twists around and comes right at me. Yes? What? Huh? Damn! Damn! My effigy sucks! Damn! Damn! Fuck! Damn! Ah! You seem to be lacking as well. But you suck at this, Sasagasta-masa. It's a chance against that thing. Seems I wasn't qualified to be here. Me? Qualifications? That's right. I should know everything by now. Truth has to be here. But now... everything's going dark. Not even really scared. The feeling that remains in me is regret. Even at the very end, I wasn't able to remember anything about myself. Someone, anyone, make it beyond here. Please don't forget my name. Well, I'll be. Oh my god, it's beautiful. The quality is beautiful. I'm trying to just not focus on what's happening, because it would be spoilers of what's happening on the screen. So I'm kind of just looking at you guys. I mean, like, whatever's on the screen, I'm not. Is my trailer better? Shout out to Iconic UMD disk drive. If you mean in terms of like spoiler stuff, I actually can't. I'm sorry, but I actually don't remember it. But these are both pretty good. Fate Extra in stores this summer. His story has ended. But what about yours? Before you write your own story, choose the vessel of your power. I'm not gonna lie, that's a banger opening. It's like, here's your main character, but you play as him. And then it's like, okay, so he's dead. But that was his story. Now we'll actually find out what your story is. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of sick. Well, alright, so the question has been this whole time, right? Who am I picking? Who is it? You should pick this, you should pick that. Listen, bro, it was obvious from the start. If you know me, you know who I was gonna pick from the very beginning. The stoic warrior clothed in red robes. Acha, technical. A person of military mind with an enigmatic air, wrapped in a red cloak. This servant is for players who want to use a variety of skills. You damn right I do. Partner with this servant? Yes, sir. Where's the belfry? That moment, just till day's end. I mean, you know where's red as well. It's true. But it's an archer, so... Ah! I was waking very abruptly. I didn't think I'd dream. Suddenly found myself walking to school. I like worse than stay by day. It finally buzzes in my head like an alarm. I'm sorry it's very white, chat. Fucking hell. I hope it's not nighttime for you guys, so you're in a dark room, because this is very bright. That day. Potent numbness. Wake up twice as fast as normal. Walk to the schoolyard. It's clear and cloudless. 7:30 a.m. But I'm not legally blind. There's no illegal way to be blind. What season is it? Try to call what season it is. I start to get so dizzy I almost pass out. I may wind up back in bed if I let go and faint. Sometime I've been embracing a rush of useless information. I'm gonna give this flashbang. It's Fate Extra. Ah! I'm now illegally blind. See, there you go. Normal stuff you'd see at school. The hustle and bustle of my classmate by the entrance. It hasn't changed. It hasn't changed. Push the thought, my field of vision fizzles. Today, again today, it's a crowd of students smiling in front of the school gate. And more being directed that way. As to what's going on. A boy in a black uniform in front of the school gate. My friend, as I recall. He's Ryuta Issei, as I recall. I this from the first time. He notices me looking at him, he pushes through the crowd. Who are you talking to, bro? Me when I finally took my schizo pills. Good morning. Lovely weather we're having, don't you think? Why look so surprised? That's the last week of December that this month the student council would strictly enforce school rules. He says PTSD from stay night. Yeah, he's just trying to think, he's trying to imagine Cheryl being here. Runs through his spiel, as if this was the first time he'd ever disclosed information. I already know this. I know it. I already know what happens. It's happened more than once. I'm seized by a headache. I'm so dizzy I feel like I'm being forced to be logged out of my consciousness. First, let me check your student ID. Just need to remind you, but it should be on you at all times. Login ID is being checked. It's so obvious now. As a clarity to the question that usually makes me go dizzy. Thank goodness. I can feel that was the plan all along, don't you worry. And luckily this name is looking kind of neutral, so like it's fine. His name is kind of neutral, so like this is fine, right? Yeah. My girl Hakunon. Or do I mean, good choice, Gabby. Thank you, thank you. I usually go for like, wait, do I go do? Wait, do I? Wait, it says enter your name, and then there's 2 lines here. Is it first name, last name? Or like, will it count both if I press confirm? Or do I have to type in, wait, what do I do here? Can I just press confirm? First name, last name? Okay. So I guess do this and then English release, right? And then do Haku. It's usually how I do it in Persona. I usually do my name, like stream name, whatever, and then whoever the main character's name or last name is, as last name, you know? Because they'll usually use last name because, you know, Japanese written games and all that. So, this is fine, right? I can do that? Yes. Enter a nickname. I see. Streamer? No. Fuck. My streamer. Yeah, if I knew I was gonna be a nick, I was gonna enter Matt anyway, to be fair. Shit. I don't think I'd have a nickname in place. I think I have an idea then. No. No. So, okay, we will do... Ray the Magician? No! Can we combine mine and Hakunon? I don't think so. Combining Hakunon and... Yeah, I mean, how do we do that? I don't think that's possible. I was thinking that, but that sounds kind of dumb. That sounds kind of dumb. I have an idea. Thank you. That was exactly what I was thinking. Hanafuda. No! No! Don't drag me back in! Don't drag me back in, please! There we go. That'll do. Yes! This is good. Hanafuda. No! No! Never! Never! There we go, chat. Now you can't say nothing else. There's no take back C's once I press a button, alright? Alright, boom. No take back C's. There I am, thank God. Great, it's not telling when an emergency might occur. I'll be able to help if you have your ID. You're nauseous. No, it has nothing to do with what I ate for breakfast this morning. Hachimi. It's gonna be shit. Hachimi, Hachimi, Hachimi. Hachimi, oh. Hachimi, Hachimi, Hachimi. Sorry, harem queen. True. I say it not knowing a damn thing. Not just because of the world around me. It's repeating itself over and over, and it's making me sick. After the uniform inspection, collar, check. Pen hems, check. And your socks, check. This one comes out, unlock the true ending, time to restart the whole thing. Damn! Bye! To get out of my way. Repetition to stop. Wish my side and go forward. Nice about it either. There's the contents of your bag. Notebooks, textbooks, pencil book. I'm in a whiff of contraband. That's the only cut, and your haircut is sensible. Indeed, quite remarkable. You're a modern Tsukimihara Academy student. You're not talking loudly, even though he's facing no one. You gotta take your meds, bro. It's true. I have a headache. I'm shivering. I know one thing for sure. This is wrong. It's not the school I know. It can't be. I have to go. To hurry and wake up. Else will be too late. But who am I awakening for? I see. Anxiety headaches are only getting worse. Afternoon arrives, so I desperately try to find a way to escape this bizarre situation. As is now the norm, my vision is overlaid with some kind of unnatural distortion, uneasiness, futility, emptiness. And so to explain to me the true nature behind all these feelings. Must be a key somewhere. Then I'll have the answer to all my questions. I don't know, man. Girl, excuse me. Man, where is everyone? There's a ghost town around here. Is it getting weird? Tell me. That Leo guy, where the heck did he go? Thought he'd be time to ditch class. I know where the fuck he went. Come here! Shit. Leo! Huh? Wait. What's that foot on the first floor? My face uneasiness intensify. A student wearing a red uniform. Leo, a transfer student. Inside lay eyes on him. I mean, you feel intimidated and humiliated. There's someone training behind him. Looks like one of my classmates. I think, you might realize that Leo isn't the only anomaly I've come across while on campus. There are other things that seem off as well. It's becoming clearer now. People who shouldn't exist. Students that mysteriously vanish. Fact reality is coming unraveled. I'm turning away now. What is the truth? I'm turning away now. What defies the world you know? I'm turning away now. There's a reason why you're here. Come. Allow yourself to close your eyes to the truth. Okay. Damn, it's the other me. Lesser me, I should say. Leo and one of the guys from my class are talking the hallway up ahead. The attention to detail is quite impressive. Even the surrounding area is surprisingly substantial. As the case, this world is in some ways more real than the real world it represents. Kingdom Hearts, right? Oh god, it's nameless. That's him right there! That's my servant, there he is! How about you guys? What are your thoughts on... Alright, game, I didn't know you were this fucking clever. So that's why you said guys, like plural. You're fucking... Oh, you're fucking clever, game! You're fucking clever! You're so clever! Oh. Natsu, you so clever, bro. You guys. The moment it feels of including me in this comment. We are so back. However, Leo begins speaking to my classmate, seeming oblivious to my presence. Greetings. I believe this is the first time we've had an actual conversation. It gives me a smile with no hostility. However, I have the suspicion that there's something malicious behind the smile. All inclusive. Good. I think school wasn't half bad. Never had the opportunity to go to one before now. In that respect, this has been quite an interesting experience. However, the time for fun has come to an end. I did not come here to play at being a student. No matter how enjoyable the detour, eventually one must return to their appointed path. And for me, the time to do so has arrived. In those final words, Leo turns his back on me. Farewell. No, that's not quite right. I think farewell would be accurate in this situation. Reasons I cannot explain, I have a distinct feeling that we will see each other again. I guess I should use the more congenial see you later. Well, it's time for me to move on. I wish you the best of luck. He just said as much, going so far as to look in my direction. For some inexplicable reason, I'm not surprised that Leo knew I was spying on him. I have to get things straightened out in my mind when Leo suddenly disappears. Tsuruo is following him, also disappears after touching the same spot on the wall. And when he vanishes, my vision distorts and the shock threatens to overwhelm me. What is going on here? This place is the source of my unease. I'll go find out then, let's go. No, damn, let's go into the darkness! Like him, I place my hand on the wall, expecting to be drawn in. See now that the way to the truth, why I have these feelings, begins right here. I want to know. The atmosphere changes. There's a doorway, an entrance. The concrete wall used to be. It's not something out of this. It's not something of this world. There's no doubt this door leads to someplace unfathomable. Bid farewell to the false world and take my first step toward the truth. Well, well, well. Hi again. Entrance to another world. On this door. Previous statement forever describes the view before me. Looking behind me is my strange silent attendant. It is to be my sword and shield for what lies ahead. But a voice suddenly confirms my thoughts. I have yet to learn anything, and to do something besides stand here. Okay, you seem more aware. At the very least, there might be some clues to this bizarre experience up ahead. I have no choice but to head into the darkness, knowing this strange doll as protection. Alright, so do not touch the body! What is happening, bro? Could you explain? No? Okay. Oh, that's camera control, okay. Walk faster. Excuse me. I'm sorry, robot. I'll walk faster, FG. I'm sorry. Oh, it's that. Oh, okay. I see what. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. Walk faster. Come on. This game is very pretty. Yeah. I mean, I modified a little bit. I got I got a texture mod on it, so that helps it a little bit, but still. What the hell? Minecraft cubes. Not this song. Oh. Okay. Music is getting more grander. Oh. Like a typical school campus. Floors and walls, the air, and the aura slightly off. I'm surprised to see a monster pop out from the shadows. It's very much like a dungeon here. Welcome, potential master. A shocking sound as a voice begins speaking. It's coming from the empty sky above. You're looking for answers. You must reach the goal. Now, please step forward. The fuck is that? Oh. The illuminated cube in front of you is called a item folder. Inside is a farewell present of sorts to those who are about to face the coming trial. Touch it to open it. Ether? Oh. You can't just give me ether in a Nasu game and then think I'm not going to be crazy about it. Ether! Hold on. Hold on, my straw was stuck. I can't drink from a bottle. Hold on. Gonna get liner next? Maybe. I keep trying to move the camera with the right stick, but this bitch does nothing. Like, I'm wiggling around, it does nothing. It's L1, R1. Before you is an enemy program. It is programmed to attack on sight. Touch it will initiate a battle. If you won't actually fire as you are too fragile. The effigy given to you will fight in your stead. If your effigy is ever destroyed in battle, you will no longer be shielded from harm. Put it bluntly, you will die. So be very careful in battle. But there's no need to be afraid. For now. Just do what I say and you'll be perfectly safe for the time being. First off, why don't I explain a little bit about battles? First of all, there are the 3 basic commands that you can issue in battle: attack, guard, and break. Each turn in battle is composed of 6 actions. You need to tell your effigy what your strategy is to be. Okay. This will be interesting. Battles are divided into turns, with 6 commands being issued each turn. Once confirmed, they'll be executed all at once. The enemy before you should be quite easy to defeat, as it will only perform break. Break, which is focused solely on power, shouldn't be much of a problem against attack. Now use the attack command to destroy the program. Use the directional buttons to choose a command and then press X to confirm your selection. Good luck. It shouldn't be that bad, I think. Enter 6 attack commands using the up direction, then press X to annihilate the enemy. Alright, fine, I will. Hold on. Okay, so... Oh, it tells me, okay. At night, it will continuously tell me what beats what. So, at break beats guard, attack beat... Or guard beats attack, and then attack beats break. So, that's probably fine. Boom, 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 boom. Yes. Hiya! Me! Ugh! 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 Me! Me! Go down! So, how do they go? One thing to know is that in each turn, you'll have to plan a series of 6 moves that will defeat your foe. Favors of rock, paper, scissors. It's true. The goal is still far ahead. Must bask in the afterglow of your victory. Do so while moving forward. You got it. You overcome break by using the attack command. I figured, yes. Oh, this guy is green. Oh look, here comes another program. You seem nervous. Perhaps you're anxious about fighting another battle. Do not be alarmed. The enemy isn't strong enough to harm you. It is programmed only to use attack. While attack is a potent action, using guard will allow you to defend and then counterattack. Guard can be used to reduce the damage caused by enemy attack. But I trust you know this. I figured, yeah. Guard will not only block an opponent's attack command, but will also unleash a devastating counterattack. Now that you know how this battle will unfold, use your proper command to defeat the enemy program. And I foresee later on that there's going to be enemies that hide their actions. But they're like, to not make it unfair, they will be in set patterns, right? So I foresee that like they'll hide what their action is, but it will be in a certain pattern that you can recognize to then counteract it. Is my guess. Now, I'm only making assumptions here, given that this seems really simple, which is a lot different from what I've been told this system is. On attack, nah, we got a guard, bro. I didn't say nothing. I figured. I didn't expect to be told anything, obviously. Stupid! Extra turn. Nah, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Very nice. Get beat up, bozo! You are wrong. Well, we'll see. Just fix the latency. There we go. Extra turn. Say that again. Yes, that's exactly right. As you may have already noticed, performing these which chains actions in a row results in a chain. By performing multiple chain attacks, you can perform a devastating follow-up attack on your opponent. If you land 3 strikes in a row, you'll perform an extra attack, which is a special additional action. Say that again. Although multiple chain attacks in the heat of battle may be difficult, the results make it worth the effort. Now, please proceed. I have to spam break on this next one. It's yellow / orange. You should be used to the fundamentals of the battle at this point. I'll walk you through this one last time. This point will only use guard. Do nothing in battle but defend against harm. No matter how stout one's defense may be, it will be for naught against the break command. Shout at the enemy's guard command by using break. Remember, always use the appropriate command for any given situation. Got it. I remember. Break, 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 break! What ya? Extra turn. Say that again. What ya? Fuck. In-game sounds. You've been through 3 battles and I've used attack, guard, and break commands. Someone as intuitive and observant as you must have already noticed this. Each of the 3 attacks balances each other out, creating a situation where no attack is dominant. Oh no, doesn't skip leg day. It's true he don't. The 3 battle commands, attack, break, and guard, all have immutable relationships with one another. What I just covered is the absolute basics of battle and the minimum info you'll need to know. Once you master the basics, all that's left is to test yourself in a battle and gain valuable experience. Now, please proceed. Hi. Whoa, that's trippy. I thought that was an up path. What the fuck? Bro, what? Fuck, huh? Oh no, that's an actual enemy, isn't it? All the enemy programs you face so far only use one move, which will happen in a real fight. Like you, your enemies will choose their actions based on situation and general observation. Actions will be very difficult for you to predict at first. As you face this multiple enemies multiple times, you'll be able to read their tendencies and patterns accurately. You first enter a battle, your opponent's moves will be mostly hidden from you. Well, I'm fucking shot. Wow, it's crazy. Man, that's crazy. Almost like I predicted it. That's, man. Oh, man. Yeah, you don't say. You have to guess your opponent's moves with only limited amount of info is the key to victory. Right. Though considering your lack of fighting experience, I may be expecting far too much of you. Huh? But anyway, please try your best. Is this what I was told about that battle guide thing? Cause like, bro, nah, let me figure this shit out. Like, let me figure it out. A battle guide, like, nah. But yeah, that thing goes to the show, man. I don't get why. So, attack, 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 and then we break. Now we just have to like guess basically, but assuming it's the same setup again, it would be attack, attack, break, right? Making an assumption here. So we'll see. So mink, mink, mink. An extra turn. Do that again. And then make the assumption here. Yes. 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 That's not so bad. For now. For now. Good job. Alright then. Please proceed to the final room. Hi. Pachi, pachi, pachi. Reverse watermelon app program. What the hell is this? Should I touch that? I guess we're touching that. Yeah. Damn! He's dead! Damn! I made it. I have a very long road. Going through a door that suddenly appeared on the wall. What's the air of this place where the spirits of the dead still linger? Here's my goal. So I thought. Nameless, no! Damn, bro. Further, it appears that someone has collapsed. Looking into his face, the student was following Leo just now. Glad to him, but cannot reply. Shake him and attempt to wake him, but when I noticed, he's stone cold. He was pale as the corpse before me, and I can no longer think coherently. All I can do is stare in bewilderment. It's two all by itself. This effigy's on a fucking streak. At this moment. Oh my god, not again, bro! Oh, fuck! One effigy lying next to the male student comes to its feet with a clatter. Having to fight several enemy programs to get here. It's obvious that this thing is an enemy as well. Now warning, it suddenly twists around and comes right at me. And unlike Nameless here, I'm ready for combat. Alright, recognize patterns intended. Was I supposed to remember what moves he did in the last one? Because damn! Well, shit! I have no skills. Fuck! Yes? Oh, fuck! It gets bleak. Alright, well, guard. Attack, attack. Guard, guard. My streamer. Fuck! Fuck! Oh! Okay. Ah, fuck! Okay, so break, break. Okay, so break, break. Attack. Okay, so break, break. Attack, so attack, attack. Guard. Attack, attack, attack. Fuck, it changes! Ah! Ah! I was looking for, tendencies, and I thought I found it. I guess it changes. I guess people's tendency changes sometimes. You seem to be lacking as well. You hear the sound of a distant voice. Chi-Chi. Time has come. At the loss, I will consider this round of preliminaries to be over. Farewell. Pray you'll find peace in your annihilation. As the voice's final words to me. I'm not proud to protest. You stare at the floor. I'm going to die here. Suddenly, at the edge of my now hazy vision, a number of brown-colored lumps seem to rise from the ground. Actually, it might be that I just noticed them now. Maybe I've been there from the beginning for all I know. These lumps are the bodies of an untold number of fallen Tsukimihara Academy students. Holy fuck! Those are PNGs. Those are not 3D models. But you know what? It's the PlayStation Portable. It's valid. I before me wasn't the only one to fall. The others made it here and died, unable to do anything. Because you all were dumb enough to shake the body. Why would you do that? This might be fear and hunger. I fear it's at least over, that's for sure. In a very short while, I suppose I'll become one of them. Damn. I should just close my eyes now. All that I could. Maybe it'd be better for it to end now. No. I refuse. I refuse to give up. I refuse to give up. Summon all my strength in an attempt to get back on my feet. As I try to move, probably intense pain shoots through my entire body. The indomitable human spirit. This is what Nasser writes for. The indomitable human spirit. That's how it's going to be. No. This is... I refuse to give up. That's right. I can't give up now. If I'm forced to concede defeat eventually, it'd be unforgivable to do so now. As if something's wrong. My senses grow faint. Pain running through my body has long past my ability to endure it. Now know what the damned suffer. Even so, I must stand. The drive to go on is something I do not understand. It's not like the fear of death is urging me to not give up. I just want to be at peace. Keeping that in mind, why am I trying with all my might to get back on my feet? I figure out the reason why. Why my life needs to be ended. Why am I here? I understand now. Must be the reason why. There were those many corpses. There were those many questions. Now, I can't continue without knowing. No. And that my spirit has been awakened. I cannot allow things to come to an end without knowing. As a representative of the Holy Grail, I can hardly ignore such overpowering doubt. You question your own existence even as it comes to an end. See your own shortcomings as death approaches. Very well. I expect much from that spirit of yours. There's a servant left that fits a human like you. Undiscovered hero's heroic spirit fighting for a nameless master. Look forward to your valiant efforts in battle. This song fucks, I'm not gonna lie. Sound of a breaking glass is accompanied by a light cutting through the gloom. I should move my weird body and aching head to see what's happening. I noticed it before. Something that was slowly rising up from the floor in the middle of the room. That form. It's my goal! It's my goal! The aura! He is unmatched in his aura. He is unmatched! His appearance isn't much different from that of a human being, but something was different. Clearly so. Power emanating from it transcended that of any human, or of an enemy I've faced in getting here. An awesome power that seems as if it vaporizes anyone it touches, swirls within my body almost against my will. Maybe he's with someone again. We'll see. You're right, damn. You're right, he is mad. he is mad, actually. Oh god, fuck, damn it. Me, bro. Ah, man. I haven't heard him say that line for like it's been like a year, bro, since I heard him say that. It's been over like a year now, man. I get to No. Nah, bro. I don't know who... Yeah, bro. Yes, it's me. Totsuka, you shit thrown at you, not even here. Alright. Yeah, baby. Hell yeah. Sasmir's off the charts, you fucking right. Takes a hold of my hand and helps me to my feet. When the hand he grabbed me comes a sudden warmth. Sharp pain. Like been cut by a knife. The back of my hand, so tattooed, is a strange symbol that looks like some kind of crest. Totally confused, so I alternate between staring at the mark on my hand and the person standing before me. And then... the noise behind me brings me back to my senses. Turning around, I see that the effigy from before is still there, in a fighting stance. I wince uncontrollably, recalling my previous defeat at its hands. This seems to be a good opportunity, Zenny, for you to show me your skills as a master. Really, it's nothing to get worked up over. I'm not going to be at my best with a novice master, though. Whatever. You're just getting the short end of the stick. Just show me as much of your power as you can. Yeah! Alright, bro, you got this shit. Kick his ass. I see about the dialogue in battle now. Yeah, if that wasn't in the game, that'd be fucking weird. Wait, can I retract that? I can. Good. Nah. Also, I want to point out, I was right, by the way. I guessed it. I went at... okay, I wasn't right about the second break, but I was... no, actually, I was. The guard, attack, break, and then attack, attack. I was right! And then the bitch switches up on me. I'm fucking mad. I was right, and the game switched up on me. I got punished for knowing. That's crazy. Ming! The ball! Oh, let's fucking go. Ming! Oh, nice. Ming! Yeah, I figured. But still, it's like, man. It's like, bro, I know the combination, and yet you still punish me. Yeah, Archer. Let's go. Oh! Wait. Okay, hold on. That's literally what he did. He literally spammed break after that. So I could have probably... I feel like I could have beaten the effigy fight then. I wouldn't have known he would spam just breaks, but... I feel like I could have guessed it. I probably could have beat it. If I said fuck him all attack, would I have won? I'm curious about that now, actually. Now I'm very curious about that. I wonder if I could have won that, beaten that fight then. No, it's scripted. Man, like, bro, let me down to hardcore to kill you. A bull. You're still lost. Man, that's a bull. Fair enough, though. Get him, Archer. Level up. Master MP, sword HP, MP. Please get. Wow. That effigy stops moving. Well, it'll still function after being effectively torn apart. I guess I can give you a passing grade. Apparently. I expect more from you in the future. He used to talk. However, the sound of his voice doesn't quite reach my ears. He coming from the mark in my hand grew intenser during the fight, and resulting pain has become unbearable. Burns from my consciousness. It's like movement with servants, I'm just saying. What? Huh? The mark print on your hand is your command seal. It is proof that you hold dominion over a servant. You can use it to give 3 orders that must be obeyed. Figure them as disposable strengthening spells. It is also proof of your participation in the Holy Grail War. If you lose it for some reason, you will die. Once again, I hear that voice. So I managed to ignore the pain and listen to what it has to say. I can understand your confusion, but before I forget, congratulations! You've endured much to make it here. Now rest for a while. You've achieved your first goal. Incredibly clumsy effort to say the least, but that's what made it all the more entertaining. I've had this duty for a long time. This is the first time I've seen a master as helpless as you. Nevertheless, be proud of your achievements. Your quick thinking came as a result of nerves and rashness. Thinking about it, it sounds like that of a 30-year-old man. It's really irritatingly smug. For some reason, I can see the owner of the voice as a priest, dressed in a somber cassock. Fucking gee, I wonder who. Which, that tells me that voice is completely wrong. My voice for this mysterious person is completely wrong then. Oh, of course. You're curious about my identity. I am honored, but I am insignificant. I am merely a part of the system. I'm just a guide, tasked with giving a standard message and giving the personality of a prior participant. Really now. I have no more than words, no more than the mountain you just conquered, no more than a record of the past. A record? If I raise any objections to this voice, does it mean I won't receive any answers in return? Exactly. Well, this is unexpected. You see the condemnation. Something about you having a light. I have no clue who would say such a thing about me. That short phrase struck my heart because, for some unknown reason, I knew the words were sincere. As for, I expect good things from you, it seems like more of a command than an encouragement. Now, let us commence your baptism. You have proven yourself worthy of the honor. For most, the monotone of everyday life continues on without end. Your decision to look beyond the accepted and progress means you have earned the right to exist. However, you have but taken the first step. Be jubilant, young knight. For the Holy Grail War begins now. Nah, this is for real. We're sick of this voice. No idea what he's talking about. The Holy Grail? The Holy Grail War? The right to exist. That is correct. An object of great power once existed in this world. One that could grant any desire. People called it the Holy Grail, and fought endlessly in an attempt to gain sole possession of it. Wow. This war, the system you find yourself in now, is an evolution of those struggles. You stand at the entrance of a deadly struggle where many wizards will perish in pursuit of the Holy Grail. Listen, Maggie, had I not bestowed upon the earth desire, you'd be merely saints capable of committing sin. Now, fight to the death. The fiery throne of heaven will only receive those with the strongest of desires. Voice reverberates throughout the hidden chapel. It's the voice of a god. Kill? Maggie? Holy Grail that grants wishes? These questions and more swirl inside my head and almost seem to carve themselves into my flesh. In war, a weapon is needed. That is your servant. They are the spear that pierces, shield that protects. A heroic spirit whose purpose is to clear your way to the Grail. That is the one who stands beside you. Then saw the young man in red sitting next to me. Glances at me and then looks away. He's my servant. It seems you have decided, and with that decision as payment, and I open the gates to the Holy Grail War. Next to my hand, my command set once again begin to become excruciatingly painful. It's over. I can't take it anymore. Reach limits of my endurance and my mind starts to shut down. As I lose consciousness, I barely hear the voice's final words. It's over, Hakuna Bros. Now, let the Holy Grail War begin. No matter the era, deciding who is worthy to battle is the divine providence of man. Mag, you have been invited here by the moon. Show me your true strength. By the moon. Invited by the moon. Okay. Alright. Awakening / binary heaven. Whose voice is this? This isn't a voice I recognize. It's not Archer like Kotomine. Mine? Damn, really? First week. The first selection. Combatants remaining. 120. What the hell? Okay. Damn! Fuyuki? Sky burns. You've got to be shitting me! I'll just collapse into ruin. You fall to the ground. Roads come to an end. I thought I finished Fuyuki and FGO, bro. We closed that shit. We got rid of it. Turns out we didn't. Conflict started here. With this. The world that was will. I just read the sentence wrong. The world that was will be restored. Sure that I alone had survived. Remember, never forget. Believing is salvation and sin. Never forget. Yugi cannot catch a break. I was born from perdition. This must be a nightmare. This had to be somewhere. It could be anywhere. These events that occurred in the true memories of childhood. A torrent of blood flows. The voice resonates with bitter resentment can be heard. Eyes fade away without a thought. Friends, family, strangers, all gone. Soldiers with guns. Families trying to hold together. Just struggle to the last. The gentle peace descends as death comes to claim them. I accept all I've seen. The question of why never left me. With the divide between. Conflict and catastrophe. Why did such a tragedy occur? No. More importantly, why has this world been turned into hell on earth? That's not, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. That's the same. It's the same back. That's not fair, bro. It's the same art, bro. The rain begins to fall. All things once living fade away, leaving only one behind. It's the helplessness and despair, your soul's last feelings of rage and regret. You won't, right? Surely you won't. Rain wets her cheeks as her eyes close one last time. It's being lazy? I don't know. I think for what it's trying to do here, this is fine. I ain't forgotten and alone. Seeing this, I struggle to rise from the depths of death. I will not accept what I have been shown. I can live again. Definitely. There are no second chances. Before long, the rain has cleansed the scorched earth. Kuritsugu? Never forget. I was born from perdition. That means... somehow, please don't forget it. No Kuritsugu. Okay. I thought maybe we were gonna do Kuritsugu, but okay, we didn't. Alright. I saw some sort of twisted, distorted dream. Okay, I'm assuming obviously that was Archer's dream, right? That makes sense. Which makes sense why we saw a burning for Yuki and that hazy sky. This makes sense. I wonder what that says on the wall. What is happening? But then I wake up in the nurse's office. The collapse was brought here. So was that world every day blocked my way? That servant. Will it dream as well? No. This nurse's office is far different than the one I knew. It's similar, but off. Somehow. Oh, jeez. Took you long enough to wake up. You've been taking it pretty easy, I see. Ah! Hi! Alright. Young man dressed in crimson garb suddenly appears by the side of my bed. Man Earl left an indelible impression on me. He's why it's called a servant. Ugh. So, is everything okay with you? Let me if you feel any pain, if you feel pain anywhere. So Holy Grail War has begun. Monitoring my master's condition is now a necessity. Before I go on, you did enter the Holy Grail War knowing what you were getting into, right? I'm sorry, no. Holy Grail War? Good mention of it, but what is it exactly? Please tell me you're kidding. You entered the Holy Grail War without knowing what it is? Cat got your tongue? Till now, the thought of a clueless master never occurred to me. Oh well, as our contract is official, probably abusing you is not going to help any matter. Alright. I should start at the beginning and explain what the Holy Grail War is. It's a bitch coming from you, nameless son. It's true. It'd be necessary. The Holy Grail. It can't possibly be that Holy Grail. It's based on an entire body of Western religious history. It's said to perform miracles. In addition, while the Holy Grail here is of dubious authenticity, it can grant wishes. Its form varies. As with a cup and a large tree. One time it took the form of a human being. So it did, huh? Got into the chase. In this place, anything that grants wishes is considered Holy Grail. Many moons ago, Magi from all over created a framework in which they fought for the Holy Grail. They call it the Holy Grail War. Its rules were, and still are, simple. Kill or be killed. Magi. Wizards. Seems to acknowledge these words I can't get used to hearing someone refer to myself. In any case, it sounds like this Holy Grail War is a merciless fight for survival. 7 people fighting for one prize. Seeing what was at stake, violence was only natural. Well, there's no blood or conflict, its structure has been appeased many times. This appropriate lot, excuse me. This world's Holy Grail War is just not a pale copy. Although there are some differences. For example, the rules. Servants and wizards fight together and losers forfeit the command spells. I was drawn to my left hand where I've been marked with 3 strange symbols. These duels go on until the last remaining master stands to receive the Holy Grail. Once you're in, the only way out is to win the Holy Grail. It's to win the Grail or die. Easy enough to understand, right? It's that simple. While I have a million questions, at least I know the basics now. And whether I want to be here or not, I'm not participating in this Holy Grail War nonsense. Now you understand what's at stake, I hope. At least you know what At least you know what expect, more or less. Typo, I figured. At least you know what to expect, more or less. So, moving on. You know what a servant is? So this is tutorial stuff, right? But I think for the sake of this being the first time, we'll just be like, oh no. Is that so? Let me give you an explanation about what a servant actually is. Servants are recreations of heroic spirits called to fight in the Holy Grail War. The people whose names and deeds have survived the millennium become heroic spirits. Those people are reproduced here as servants, though some are more infamous than famous. As per the rules of the original Holy Grail War, servants are divided into 7 classes: Saber, Lancer, Archer, Rider, Caster, Assassin, oh, and of course, Berserker. Each class has its own specialty. For example, I am an Archer. I excel in the use of bows. Just don't worry about the swords I used earlier. Liar! Right? Like, bro, you liar! Archer. His personality is kind of grating, but I can't fault his abilities as a servant. Grating personality? I mean, yeah. Wait, what servants are heroic spirits? I wonder who Archer was in real life. My true name? I don't remember it. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Oh, so he's joking. I was about to say, I'm like, okay, you gotta be joking, bro. Alright. No heroic spirits are famous. You probably wouldn't know it even if I told you. For the time being, my abilities are far more important than my true name. Also, most masters refer to the servants by their class so as to not give away their identity. So call me Archer. That, and I do not see the point of revealing my true name during all this. Fair enough. With that, my servant disappears into the ether. Ether? Oh. However, I can feel their presence nearby. Must be staying out of sight when they're not needed so their identity can't be compromised. How their identity would be guessed just by their appearance is beyond me. You'll find out. Huh? Hi, Sakura. Just out of nowhere. Huh, Yami, you're finally awake? So relieved. You have very long hair. You seem to have any injuries, so feel free to leave when you feel like it. Also, all of your memories have been restored by the Seraph. Do not worry. What the fuck is the Seraph? The many that seek the Holy Grail have their memories suppressed and are given those of a student. The masters who manage to recover themselves are allowed to enter the main tournament. That you have regained your memories, please review them to make sure they're complete. It's the Seraph. Gain my memories? That's not right. That's not my name. I can't recall anything of my past. I realized that everyone around me was forced to believe they were normal students. However, I can't remember a thing that happened to me before then. Your restoration failed? Can I help you? I, Mato Sakura, I'm just a custodial AI. Custodial AI. Huh? You're not even real? Damn. This AI shit, man, taking over everything. My complaints were totally ignored. Seems like she can't act beyond her programming. Clank Sakura. That's crazy. Oh, I should give you this to you before I forget. Portable term. Okay. Maybe my AI ain't so bad. Don't you not! No, 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 no! Don't you dare! Used to be some kind of portable terminal. I assume it's for getting messages and whatnot. As a participant, you should pay attention to the messages that appear on your terminal. Press triangle in the arena to bring up the terminal menu. Okay. And 5 billion to open AI. Thank God that shit is about to go bankrupt. Chat, it is losing 14 billion this year. It's projected to anyway, to lose $14 billion. I'm so ready for that bitch to burst. It's gonna be hell, but I'm so ready for that bitch to burst. God damn. On the terminal menu, you can check on your servant's current condition by selecting the status menu option. You view the information you gather on your opponent by choosing the matrix menu option. Equipped, change equipment, and see. Okay. Inside the item menu, options check the items you have on, as well as mystic codes in your possession. Mystic codes, Oh, my Mato-san custodial AI! Need to let go, man. Gotta let go of it. Set the system menu options save your progress, load the game, or change various in-game settings. Okay. You know, chat, I think that's a good place to stop for now. We have gotten a nice introduction to everything. Like, thank you, Niji, for starting the game for real this time. So that's a good place to save and, you know, pick up tomorrow. The honestly, really good start. Really good start. I am already thoroughly interested in seeing what is good. What's OpenAI? It's a program that, like, just generates, like, things, like images, and frankly, do I know what OpenAI specifically is? It's a company that owns ChatGPT that generates, you know, images, videos, stealing other, like, it's the main source of evil that steals human-made creations to spew out bullshit. And me in thinking that you who typed into ChatGPT created something, when no, you didn't. You stole from someone else and then sucked a bunch of water and cut trees to do it. It fucks up the planet heavily just using the damn thing. But that's not the note we're supposed to leave on here. So, that was pretty good, Elder. It's true. I am thoroughly interested. Great opening. That was fucking great. I am very curious what is gonna go from here. Which only time can tell, obviously. But yeah, that was good. It was worth it. Damn. E-bag game, damn. Missed the Nasu writing. I did too. It's been a while since we had that classic Nasu writing, so I'm happy that it's back again. Very happy about that. That's gonna do it for this now, chat. Have a good day, evening, or night, wherever on the whole wide world. And hope to see each and one of you same time, same place tomorrow for more. Wait for it. Fate Extra. Man, oh man, I can't wait. Bye. My voice.